1, 2, 3, yeah! Wait there.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Mr. Leon Artwork. Today, we will be working on how to draw Johnny Bravo. All we'll basically be needing is a pencil, a black ink pen, as well as a black coloring pencil, the beige coloring pencil, yellow, red, and blue. First, I'm trying to lay down where I want Johnny Bravo to sit, or what portion of the page I want him to take up. And I start wanting to start off with his hair, which is the top of everything, which will basically guide me to draw the rest of the figure. Don't be afraid to use the erasers, that's what it's for. Just making sure the lines are straight towards the perspective, trying to see where the lines connect to each other compared to other portions of his face. Trying to lay down the mouth. The upper points of the mouth actually connect with, I guess you could say, the sideburns and the nose. Here I am placing a little bit of a straighter forehead as well. Johnny Bravo has a pretty big neck, a pretty big torso. It's kind of what distinguishes him, very muscly. Start off with his folded sleeves. And move down to his chest, trying to lay down where the arms start, and from there laying down where the hands will be. All it takes is some patience to lay down how you want the lines to line up with everything else. Make sure you're looking at where, when you start a line, where point A and point B connect. That way you can give yourself an idea of the proportions that you need to lay down. Here I'm basically taking down, going by the references, as you can see on the upper left hand corner. Sometimes when it comes to drawings, I don't lay down a silhouette of the drawing itself. I've been known to be a bit of a human printer, so I try to lay down the things the best I can. Either way, you have to correct a lot if you're not laying down any groundwork beforehand and just going by hand. Big torso, small legs. And he always has these pointy black shoes. here is the second version of Johnny Bravo I wanted to lay down, just flipping over the page. Always starting with either the hair or the head first, in order to get the rest of the proportions right. In this example, he doesn't even have a mouth. But at least knowing where the glasses are, where the eyebrow is, you can start laying down the sideburns and where the hair will be. He's got to use a lot of gel for this hairstyle. In this case, he's in a pose where he's kind of sticking his hand out towards you, so the perspective of the hand looks bigger compared to the head itself, as to make it appear as if it's nearer to you. And yes, Johnny Bravo only has 3 fingers in the cartoon. Once you're satisfied with the shapes of where you've laid down the things down, you move on to the next section. Johnny Bravo is known for something is those wacky poses he always does. Trying to always be the ladies' man, but always gets ignored. Here I'm drawing in the other hand he has hanging up high. Basically hiding behind his head, so you gotta make sure it looks like the hair is overlapping the arm. Now that we have the outline, let's begin the coloring process. So first I want to outline with the black, make sure that the lines are well defined. Anywhere I want the lines to appear, that's where I pass my pen over. Within the reference photo, you could kind of see that these lines within the black are actually a bit of a color of blue, the same as the pants. So I'm leaving space to color that in. this case, I like the lining, so I'm not going to use the eraser. I'm going to move straight into coloring. First, I start off with all the black, which should be the shirt, the part of the mouth, the glasses, as well as the shoes he's wearing. Make it a little bit darker. Next we move on to the shoes before we move on to the pants. The same blue will be used within the lines in the shirt. Next we move on to the beige, the skin color. So we'll go for the arms and the face. Red is for the tongue in this case. And now the iconic yellow hair.
Aren't I having a good hair day? Be brutal, mama.
Now we move on to the next one. The same process goes for this one. It's just having the patients to actually delineate or add the lining with the pen. It's just basically going over all the lines you want to keep within the drawing itself. In this case, the drawing is a little bit out of focus. The lining process is pretty quick since everything's already laid down. Once I'm done with that, I basically want to go over it with the eraser to take out any of the lines I don't want on the drawing itself, or to see if I'm missing any lines I might want to color in with the black pen itself. After that, I start in again, adding in the black color to the shirt and the glasses as well. move on to the black shoes before we move on to the blue of the pants. This was one of my favorite cartoons to watch in the 90s. Next we move on to the beige color, which is for the skin color, which will be for the hands, the arms, the neck, the face.
Missy, you're looking at the only man to have ever earned his black belt in every form of martial art in the world.
And once we've finished up the face coloring, we basically move on to the hair, which is that iconic yellow as I mentioned. And basically there you go. That's how to draw Johnny Bravo. I hope you like, share, and subscribe. I really hope to see you guys soon.